Good morning students. Today is 30 July and today we are going to discuss about the physical and chemical changes. Children, previously we have studied about the changes and what are the causes of changes. Sometimes the changes occurs naturally which are beyond the control of human beings, and sometimes the changes occurs by the human effort which are under the control of human. Children, we have also studied about that changes are broadly grouped as irreversible and reversible changes. Reversible changes are the changes in which we obtain the substance in its original form by reversing the conditions. Means, for example, if you are giving heat to ice and the ice converts into water, then again on decreasing the temperature, the water converts into ice. So this type of change is called reversible change. But sometimes we cannot obtain the substances into its original form. That type of changes are called irreversible changes. Either we are changing or reversing the conditions. Then after we are not getting the substances into its original form. So children, this type of change is called irreversible change. For example, burning of candle, burning of paper, burning of oil, etc. So children, now we are going to study that some of the changes which occurs only in the physical nature of the substances. Physical nature of the substances means the change in the state, size and shape of the substance. The change in the state, size and shape of the substance is called its physical changes. So children, the state, the size and shape of the substance is called its physical property. So on the basis of these, sometimes the changes occurs only in the state, size and shape, and sometimes the changes occurs in its components, in its internal structure which cannot be reversed. So children, on the basis of these properties, we have divided the changes as physical change and chemical changes. Children, very easily you can classify the changes as physical and chemical changes as the changes in which no new substances are formed. These changes are only in the state, the size and shape of the substance. Such type of changes are called physical changes. Means that in physical changes, no new substances are formed. Okay? Means on changing or on giving effort or by applying any force, whatever you want to give in the substance, and a change occurs in the substance, but no new substance is formed, such type of change is called physical change. For example, ice. Children, ice is in solid state, and when we give heat to the ice, it converts or it changes into water, which is the liquid state. So children, here when you reverse the condition, it will come again into the ice. So, but you will think that here water is very different from ice, but the physical property of ice is changed only, that is from its solid state to liquid state. Here the state of the ice is changed. The ice is made up of water and here we are getting water. No new other substance we are getting here. It means this is an example of physical change. Second example, you can say that tearing a paper into small pieces. Children, when you tear a paper into small pieces, no new substances is formed, but only the structure, the shape of the paper changes. So children, the changes in which only the state, the size and shape of the substance changes and there is no formation of new substance, such type of change is called physical change. So children, physical changes are the changes in which no new substances are formed and these changes are in the state, the size and shape of the substance. Please keep this point in your mind that the physical changes always occur in the state, in the size and in the shape of the substance. So children, the melting of ice and the tearing of paper is an example of physical change. The stretching of rubber band, this is also an example of physical change. The stretching of spring, these are also the example of physical changes. Children, sometimes the changes take place in which the new substance is formed with a new property. For example, the formation of curd from the milk. When the milk turns into the curd, the property of curd is very different from the property of milk. The taste of the curd is different from the taste of milk. Okay, the state is also very different from the state of milk. So children, sometimes in the changes, a new substance is formed and the property of that new substance is very different from the original one. So children, this type of changes are called as chemical changes. Means the changes in which new substance is formed and the property of this new substance is very different from the original substance. Such type of changes are called chemical changes. For example, the burning of paper, the burning of candle, the digestion of food. Chemical changes also take place inside our body. So children, chemical and physical changes are also takes place inside our body. The chewing of food into our mouth is a physical change here, but the digestion of food is a chemical change. So children, the chemical and physical changes also occurs in our daily life. Other examples are the rusting of iron. You have observed that when the iron materials are kept outside into the moisture and in the presence of air, it gets rusted. So rusting of iron is a very very common example of chemical changes. So these all are about the chemical and physical changes. Now I am going to tell you an important fact about the chemical and physical change. Children, one thing is very clear that physical changes are mostly temporary. Physical changes are temporary, so it can be reversible. It can be reversed. So these are reversible changes. For example, when you tear a paper and when you paste it, you get the whole paper. But the chemical changes are permanent. For example, when you cook the vegetable, you can't get back the vegetable, means you can't get back the cooked vegetable into its original form. So chemical changes are permanent. You can't reverse the rusted iron into its original form. So children, chemical changes are permanent changes and it is irreversible, but the physical changes are mostly temporary. It can be reversed, that is why they are reversible in nature. So children, these all are about the chemical and physical changes. You try yourself to write some of the changes which are chemical and which are physical, which are occurring in your daily life. Thank you. Have a very good day.